One of the communication styles I looked closely into was the analytical type. This type is the one I scored slightly higher on a test from postmasters.org. Now, one word that was closely attached to this type was the word diplomatic. So let me tell you one story on how I recognized this type from one situation in my life. So there was this instructor who was conducting a class on the study of chemistry. I applied for this class before COVID, and frankly speaking, not really on my own wishes. So he also received a prepayment as a means to save a spot for me. But then, suddenly, I had to go on a vacation. And I had to cancel my class and request a refund. But then he says, I can't give you your refund. Well, at first, I was patient, asking the reason and finishing my email with words like, with high regards, or sincerely. But then a week passes. And then another week passes. Hey, suddenly I'm pissed. And I'm thinking inside my head, oh, this is a persistent one. And I'm thinking also, like all the worst intentions from his side, right? Oh, this bastard, he just wants to grab my money. So I asked him on and on. I was sending emails one after another. But it wasn't really working. And I started to get really pissed. And this one time, I typed in all this pent-up anger and frustration and rage into this one big screen full of email. And I was just about to press the send button. But then I didn't. Instead, I copied my text and put it in my note. After I put my text in note, I realized that I resorted to diplomacy. But diplomacy isn't something. It's not like an old guy in a suit type boring stuff. Well, why did I think diplomacy is a guy in a suit boring stuff? Because in the 16 personalities test, there's this group of personalities that are classified under diplomats, and one of them is the super old guy who's basically Dumbledore. And I didn't really want to communicate like a 100-year-old grandpa. Okay, but besides the joke, I still needed to get what I want. I still needed to deliver my message, and my message had to be strong, or else you're going to just lose your money, and it's not fair. So, and now starts the art of being passive-aggressive through text. Now, in order to deliver your message and ultimately get what you want, you need to be direct about your needs and wants, your main wants. But also, you need to inject a bit of your attitude in an understandable yet non-abrasive manner. And so, after another lengthy email sessions back and forth, he finally gave my money. Maybe he realized the gentle threat in my messages, or who knows, maybe he was just done with me, realizing that I was not going to stop. So, another communication style that I looked into, besides my own, was the entertainer type. Now, who are these entertainers? Entertainers are animated, they're original, and they're stimulating. Entertainers are best at expressing themselves rather than accomplishing tasks or conducting an analysis or something like that. And these entertainer types are best when they're entertaining or leading a group activity that requires on-the-spot improvisation or creativity. And however, these types may find it challenging to be direct when in a situation that is painful or awkward. Overall, wrapping up, by studying these many types of communication styles, you can have several benefits. For example, you could understand your own type, identify others' type, and also weigh the advantages and disadvantages of your own approach in a social interaction so that hopefully you get a better outcome next time. Thank you.